Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's lesson. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's go ahead and take a look at today's lesson objective. Today, we will model equivalent fractions with objects and pictures. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at a vocabulary word, which is going to be equivalent fractions. So what is equivalent fractions? So the word equivalent means the same or equal to the same amount, and fractions is going to be part of a set or whole. So equivalent fractions is going to be equal fractions or fractions that are worth the same amount. So over here we have 8/16, which is equal to 4/8, which is equal to 1/2. All of these fractions represent the same amount. Although the fraction is different and the pieces are different, the amount of space they take up is the same. Okay, let's go ahead and do this with an example. So over here, we have our example of 1/2 cup of Hawaiian apple slices. So our ingredient is going to be Hawaiian, I'm going to put on H, apple slices. Okay, so we want to find an equivalent fraction, or we want to find a fraction that is the same as 1/2 a cup. So we're going to sketch and label models to show this. So I am first going to draw a fraction that represents 1/2. So here is my whole. I'm going to split this in half. And I'm going to go ahead and shade in one of my two pieces. So I have two pieces that's represented by the denominator, and then I shaded in one piece. So I have 1/2. Okay, so that is our fraction. Now we need to find an equivalent fraction. So how do I do that? So let's go ahead and see if we can draw some out. So if I cut this 1/2 into two pieces, now I have two shaded pieces. However, because these are fractions, all of my pieces have to be equal sizes. So because I cut the shaded part in two pieces, I need to cut my other piece in two pieces. So now let's see how many pieces do we have all together in our whole. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 pieces. And then we have 1, 2 of those pieces shaded. So 1/2 is equal to 2/4. Let's see if there's another fraction we can make with this. Now, what about if I go ahead and I take my 1/2 and I split it into 5 pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's actually go with 6 so that all of our pieces are about the same. So we have 6 pieces on this side. So because our shaded part is split into 6 pieces, we have to go ahead and shade in split our other half into 6 pieces too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So over here I have 6 pieces too. So now all together I have 12 pieces, but I shaded in 6 of them. So I have 6 of those 12 pieces. So now I know that 2/4 is also equal to 6/12, which is also equal to 1/2. And there's many other ways that we can go ahead and create equivalent fractions for 1/2. These are just two examples. Now, the important thing to remember is that our fractions represent the same amount. So even though we have 3 different fractions, we have the same amount represented. So this portion is always what's going to be represented in any of our equivalent fractions. All right, let's go ahead and review today's lesson objective. So today we modeled equivalent fractions. Today we modeled equivalent fractions with objects and pictures. All right, thank y'all so much for joining me today. I hope this was a helpful lesson. I hope you had a fun time learning about this with me, and I'll see you next lesson. Bye, everyone.